be reading today. So ensure that you get the facts, the details, and every information that you need while you react to any headline that has your attention. We'll be going through the Punch, Daily Trust, Vanguard, The Nation, and The Guardian. On the Punch, petrol scarcity. Fuel crisis worsens as depots divert PMS to Abuja. The riders right here say NNPC rations supplies to depots, orders operators to prioritize loading to Abuja. Queues spread to Lagos, Ogun. Others, stations raise pump prices as black market thrives. Man accused of cement theft jumps into Lagos lagoon, dies. Police launch probe as gunmen kill Ayedatiwa's campaign coordinator. Abiodun orders residents evacuation after Ogun gas explosion. Removing fuel subsidies saved Nigeria from bankruptcy. Tinubu. Naira rebounds to 1,275 to the dollar at parallel market. Cultists who killed man in daughter's presence for trial. Submit to AFCC, or Tom advises Yahaya Bello. Political chairs. Wike Fubara resume Rivers supremacy battle. Twins. 2 others arrested for stealing rice bins. Residents lament as hoodlums terrorize Lagos community. Stab man. 19 die in Okene-Lokoja highway crash. And that's it on the Punch. Let's move on to the Daily Trust. Petrol scarcity worsens nationwide. Depots may run out of stock. Marketers, we are not in short supply. NNPCL. How prices of rice, meat, gari rose in March. That's according to the NBS, the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. Insurgency. Zulum pushes for return of Malam Fatari residents. Man kills wife in Ekiti over alleged infidelity. Meningitis kills 85 persons in Yobe. 19 burned to death in Kogi auto crash. Suleja prison escape. Police on high alert intensify patrol in Kwara. Tinubu, subsidy removal necessary for Nigeria not to go bankrupt. U.S. trip exposed ignorance of Northern governors, Sule Lamido. Why Nigeria may never return to parliamentary system, former mayor. Tinubu should learn from mistakes of past governments, Professor Omotola. Will tackle economic losses of climate change through early warnings, Keyamo. Nigeria not ripe for state police, Senator Suswan. And that's it on the Daily Trust. On the Vanguard, fuel scarcity will last for 2 more weeks. That's according to the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN. Why Naira depreciated by 23% in 4 days. Currency dealers, analysts. National Assembly Committee on Constitution Review. A Journey to Nowhere is a report on the Vanguard. Federal government unveils $10 billion diaspora investment fund. Hash economy. Nigerian women now shun maternity leave. NNPP orders banks to stop transactions on parties' accounts nationwide. Edo 2024. Obi, Shoaibu, Ajoto tackle Obaseki over Ihodalo's candidacy. You expose your ignorance. Lamido lambasts Northern governors over U.S. trip. Gas explosion. Abiodun moves to regulate trucks carrying inflammable products. All products in Abuja Chinese supermarket labeled in Chinese currency. FCC PC. First Lady Senator Tinubu commiserates with Fubara families of tanker explosion victims. Black weekend in Rivers as pregnant woman, others die, 79 vehicles burnt in fire disaster. And that's it on the Vanguard. Let's move on to The Nation. Petrol scarcity spreads to Lagos, Oyo, Ondo, Osun, Edo, others. Tinubu secures max $600 million investment for Nigeria's sports infrastructure. Electricity crisis. Lagos, Edo, Oyo await NEC authorization. Tinubu will deploy technology against corruption. Senate plans action on Naira. Enough of sponsored campaign against Adelabu, CSO warns. And that's it on The Nation. Let's move on to The Guardian. FX rate harmonization. CBN abandoned unification policy, reintroduces discriminatory rates. Investors of 15 listed firms to forfeit 2023 dividends. Presidential fleet gulps $8 million in 2 years amid safety concerns. Gunmen kill Lucky Aiyedatiwa's campaign coordinator. The misguided invasion of Oyo State Assembly. Matters arising. Lamido slams Northern governors over security meeting in U.S. 2 notorious drug kingpins bag life imprisonment for cocaine trafficking. PDP divided as Obi group rejects Ihodalo. APC kicks as PDP wins all seats in Oyo LGA poll. Nasima partners reps to promote trade economy. Federal government begins demolition on Lagos-Calabar highway. Police kill suspected kidnapper, rescue 2 victims unhurt. And that's it on The Guardian. So far, we've gone through The Punch, The Daily Trust, The Vanguard, The Nation, and The Guardian. Time to get to your reactions right now. We're streaming live on YouTube. and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there, watch the show live, and also drop your comments. To call in or send a message, 08099930137. That's the WhatsApp number as well. You can also call 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. Josiah Oba says, no day passes without plethora of deaths in Nigeria. It's so alarming and calls for urgent attention. God have mercy on Nigeria. And Bello Suleiman says, thank you very much for the compliment, Bello. Muazu John Lasisi, NNPCL says logistic issues were being resolved. I hope it's resolved quickly because the hardship is much. I don't understand why ordinary Nigerians suffer hardship in the hands of the people who have been called to make life easier. God, please look down and let Jesus return quickly, is what John Lasisi says. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Maskman from Akon.
Go ahead, please.
On fuel shortage, I want to ask, is it because we cannot manage ourselves that we are suffering from what we have in abundance? I think we are number 6 or so in OPEC. The number 1 to 5. And from 7 to 10, is there any nation supplying fuel, crude oil like us, that owns crude like us, that is suffering what we are suffering? What is our problem? Why are we doing these things to ourselves? It is time we learn and realize that political aspiration for politics is not for words. It is for management of the people, their welfare, and their resources. And if you know you cannot do that, please do not come out. Politics is not for word making. Even we the people too, we are not conscious of ourselves. During the election, somebody will come and give me money, and I will go and vote.
Sorry about that, Maskman. If you can call back to finish your thoughts, that will be good. But looking at the ranking, according to OPEC, about a year ago, Nigeria ranked at 11th place out of 20 countries. And between 1998 and 2022, Nigeria ranked 8th. So that's the ranking, reacting to what Maskman said. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
Fuel scarcity. And marketers are the one even deciding when Nigeria will get fuel. And some people will say, blame marketers. Is the marketers, are they powerful than the government? Then they are the one deciding on this fuel issue. No fuel, no light. I remember on Saturday I walked late in the night. I have to buy 10 liters at the rate of 12,000 naira. 10 liters at the rate of 12,000 naira. This is the country that has 4 refineries. This is the country that will have Minister of Petroleum. This is the country that will have Minister of State of Petroleum. Look at the mess Nigeria find themselves in. The good thing is that the government has installed. As I always say, politics is over. As I always quote the book of Romans chapter 13 verse 1 say, everyone must obey state authority because no authority exists without God's permission. And the existing authority has been put there by God. Now, the first category doesn't know party, doesn't know religion, doesn't know race. Without putting to it together, they must do something about it. The issue of the security. They are holding meeting in America. We should have held that meeting in Zamfara. In Kaduna, where they are killing people. Now all the governors don't pack themselves, go to America to go and do what security meeting. Instead of them to stay in Nigeria that they are killing people every day, they should go to Kaduna or Benue to go and do that meeting in order to see how to tackle the security. Now they have traveled there to enjoy their escort and everything and come back. The people are still dying in Nigeria. And but, thank you.
Good morning.
Morning, billionaire.
Welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Prophet Michael.
Go ahead, my prophet.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Okay. We'll tackle economic crisis on climate change. Really? Are you sure of what they're saying? what is causing global climate change is the sins of people. Destruction is ongoing, and we cannot do that until we come back to God sincerely. Billionaire. Hello?
I'm listening to you. Go ahead, Prophet.
Yeah. Cutting me off cannot help us. It's for benefit of people all around the world so that you know what is happening. The way you cut me off.
Oh, sorry about that. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
My name is Jamilu, calling from Uchaku.
Welcome, Jamilu. Please go ahead.
You see, in the situation we find ourselves, we have to keep sentiment apart. Because those governors, they have been here for how many years? They cannot be able to find solution. And they now come up to go where they have sophisticated weapons, the sophisticated gadgets, for them to assist them and look for solution for this insurgency. And people are still criticizing the governor. If they meet here in Zamfara, Okano, or Kaduna, what do we have to solve the solution? So let us understand that this problem is all over. And you just keep your political sentiment apart and face the reality. Where those people went, they have enough gadgets to solve this problem, except if they don't want to solve it. And you people are here in Nigeria complaining that why did they travel? Since that we are here in Nigeria, how do you solve our problem? You see, in a situation we find ourselves, no matter where we are going to go, don't go and look for solutions and finish this nonsense.
Now, Jamilu, the concern
Yes,
is the funding, that must have gone out in order to make that trip out of Nigeria. And the concern is, why not just have the training or whatever it is in Nigeria and save the scarce resources that we have?
Let me tell you one thing. Even they meet in the government house, if they want to loot, are they not going to loot? So you see, in the situation you find yourself, you have to make use of. Let's assume that they will loot and they will bring solution. Is it not better that they will loot here and without solution?
So are we making excuses for the looting? So looting, but then bringing solution would change the direction people look at?
What about the lives of the people that die? Is their life not better than the money? Let me tell you, those people who lost their relatives, they would rather than let their relatives be alive, even if the former government will still lose money, but let their family be alive. So you understand the logic. Because they are not going to loot now, so they will stay in problem. Let our people be dying, so that let them not be loot. Because you cannot solve the looting. The first thing you do, tackle the insecurity. Fine. Because when you say that because they will loot, let them not go anywhere, let us here remain and die with this bandit, then how are we going to solve the problem? So you have to think of one before two.
All right. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
My name is Austin from Marawa.
Welcome, Austin. You sound muffled. Can you please speak up?
Okay. How is work?
Work is good. How are you?
When we are saying that this our governor from the north, that they went to US to hold the meeting, we know they have to find a solution. If before you want to do anything, you have to look at your own house before you go to outside people to beg you. Maybe you give the US that what you have that they will help you, they will help you. When we are talking about they're spending. Look.
Sorry about that. Let's take some messages real quick. It's 6:49 right now. And this one right here says, fuel scarcity. Nigeria would have been bankrupt if not for fuel subsidy removal. Leaders who are supposed to better life of Nigerians are further compounding their woes with nothing in place to have assurance that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. We are looking up to God because our leaders might have failed us and we no longer have confidence in their abilities. God bless Nigeria is what Alex Minga in Kubwa says. And Chinelo says, I want to talk on the man that jumped into the lagoon. Why should he kill himself? It's only death that has no solution. And regarding removal of fuel subsidy, it's disastrous to us poor masses. President should do something about this. People are dying of hunger regularly. The price of commodities still on the high. 1 kg of common ice fish is 5,000 naira. What is happening? If this continues, masses will be finished before time. We're crying for help is how Chinelo ends her message. Edo State PDP members divided over Abasaki's candidate. trouble for PDP. A house divided cannot stand is what Owas in Jabi says. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? Why is he not addressing the nation? Subsidy is gone. What is the challenge now? He should speak up, is what Austin in Yanya says. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is DJ, and I'm calling from Kagini.
Welcome, DJ. Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to lay my voice on the issue of petroleum scarcity. Most times, I usually say there are a lot of people sabotaging the effort of Nigerians. It will look as if I'm just saying it. This fuel of it has become an issue where every regime you must have fuel issue. And we were happy when Mr. President came here and said fuel subsidy is gone, and as such, everything that has to do with fuel will be easy and will be better off now. But to our amazement, it's becoming worse, and everybody is taking advantage to increase it. Those that have it, they are hoarding it. Those that want to sell, they increase the price at the expense of the Nigerian masses. What is actually going on? I keep saying there are a lot of people sabotaging this country, just that they will make more gains to their own profit. What is going on? Can't this thing be addressed? Issue of petroleum, can't it be addressed? We have two ministers. Minister for petroleum for upstream, Minister for petroleum for downstream. They can't come together and harmonize this whole thing and look at ways for Nigeria not to suffer, knowing fully whether anything that has to do with fuel increase or anything that has a slight increase in fuel will affect every commodity in this country. And those that are going to work, they are not enjoying a salary increment. They will pay through their nose before they will get to work. What is happening in this country, for God's sake? Why can't we just stand and help ourselves in this country? Everyone wants to exploit the opportunity to meet another Nigerians. This is not the best. Government need to come together and see how they can ensure the stoppage and the betterment of these fuel resources in this country. Thank you, Itodo.
All right, thank you, DJ, for sharing your thoughts. It's now 6:52 right here on Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja. We're going through the headlines and also getting to your reaction to anyone that has got your attention this morning. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. In August of 2023, OPEC said that Nigeria's oil production declined in July, making the country the largest third oil producer in Africa. And in that report at the time, the global cartel said Nigeria's oil production decreased to 1.081 million barrels per day in July 2023. Now, coming on to March 2024, OPEC said Nigeria's crude oil production dropped by 7.3% in February of 2024. And according to the direct data sources obtained from OPEC, the country's output slid to 1.322 million barrels per day in that month under review. Now, many are calling for the Minister of Petroleum and the person of the President to address the country and give details as to what exactly will be done to tackle this scarcity that Nigeria is currently going through. In the past week, a lot of people have had to queue for hours trying to purchase fuel. How are you managing? Because the worry right now will be that the pricing of transportation will go up, food would go up in the interim, hoping that the scarcity is tackled soon enough. The reason given earlier, logistic issues, and that had been handled. But right now we see that Ipman is saying 2 weeks will be how long it will take. What's happening with our refineries? The last update we shared that we spoke about with Port Harcourt, where the Senate committee visited, stated that December is a start date they're looking towards, they're projecting, while the marketers had a different viewpoint or start date. But Dangote says May is a good time to look at. A lot of questions here and there, but we'll get more of your reactions after the news at 7 o'clock.
Demanding.
Every morning, na better chance to carry your hustle go higher level.
is Nigeria Info.